So, you've done it. The house looks amazing, the photos are perfect, and you can practically see that sold sign on the lawn. But there's often a bumpy road between listing your home and actually selling it. We're going to break down the 7 legal essentials you absolutely have to get right for a smooth, stress-free sale.
Look, a successful sale in South Africa isn't just about finding a buyer. It's built on a rock-solid foundation of legal prep work. And if you overlook the details, well, that's when you get those frustrating stop-start delays that can put your entire life on hold for months.
So, what is it? What's the #1 thing that brings a property sale to a grinding halt? Is it the price? A fussy buyer? The answer might actually surprise you.
That's right, 9 times out of 10, it's the little bits of paperwork, the things you could have sorted out weeks ago, that cause the biggest headaches. But here's the good news, every single one of them is preventable if you just know what to look for.
Okay, let's start with the absolute non-negotiables. Think of these as the 3 pillars you need to have in place before your property even goes on the market. Getting this groundwork right from the get-go is the key to a strong, fast sale.
So, what are they? We're talking about 3 key things: your title deed, your municipal clearance, and your compliance certificates. Let's dive into each one. First up, the title deed. This is everything. It is the one single legal document that proves you own the property. If you've just paid off your bond, or maybe you inherited the house, you have to make sure that deed is correct and properly lodged with the deeds office. A missing or wrong deed isn't a small problem. It can literally stop the entire transfer process in its tracks for months. Next, and this is a huge one, is your municipal clearance certificate. Basically, without this piece of paper from your local municipality that says all your rates and bills are paid up, the property transfer legally cannot happen. It's a complete non-starter. And here's the little detail that often catches people out. The municipality will usually want to see that your accounts have been settled for the past 2 years. And because getting this certificate can sometimes take forever, my best advice is to apply for it the moment you decide to sell. Don't let bureaucracy sneak up on you.
Okay, now for safety. You're legally required to provide what are called Certificates of Compliance, or CoCs. This covers your electrical wiring, your gas installation if you have one, and your electric fence. And you've got to know your local rules too. If you're in a coastal province, you'll likely need a beetle clearance certificate. And for anyone selling in the city of Cape Town, a water installation certificate is an absolute must.
Right, so once you've got that bedrock of paperwork sorted, the game shifts. Now, it's all about the agreements you make, the ones that protect you, your agent, and most importantly, your buyer. This part is all about being crystal clear and honest.
When you bring an estate agent on board, you'll sign a mandate. Now, a sole mandate means you're giving one agent the exclusive right to sell, which usually means they're more focused and dedicated. An open mandate lets lots of agents try to sell it, but that can get messy with commission disputes and can even make your house look like it's been sitting on the market for too long. The bottom line is, make sure you know exactly what you're signing.
You're going to hear the word Voetstutz a lot. It's a legal term that basically means the property is sold as is, warts and all. It's there to protect you, the seller, from any issues you genuinely had no idea about. But, and this is a really big but, that Voetstutz clause is not a get-out-of-jail-free card. It gives you zero protection if you knowingly hide a problem from the buyer. In property law, being honest isn't just a nice idea, it's your only real legal defense.
And that is exactly why the Condition of Property Report is now a mandatory legal document. You are legally obligated to write down every single issue you know about, that leaky bit of roof, the dodgy plumbing under the sink, everything. This report gets attached to the offer, and you know what? It builds a ton of trust with your buyer right from the start.
All right, deep breath. You've done the prep work, you've been upfront and honest, and you've got an offer on the table. Now we get to the exciting part, making it all legally binding.
That offer to purchase, the OTP, is not just some casual agreement. The second that you and the buyer have both signed it, bam, it becomes a watertight, legally binding contract. Any handshake deals or verbal promises that aren't written down in that document, they mean nothing in the eyes of the law.
So please read it carefully. Go through it with a fine-tooth comb. Pay super close attention to the price, of course, but also any conditions, like the buyer needing to get a bond, check the occupation date, and definitely check the amount for occupational rent. That's the daily rent the buyer pays you if they move in before the transfer officially goes through.
And here's one last pro tip that puts a lot of power back in your hands. As the seller, you almost always have the right to choose the conveyancing attorney. This person is the captain of the ship. They handle the money, they deal with the deeds office, and they make sure the whole process runs smoothly.
so pick a good one. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of property law. Let's do a quick-fire recap and pull all of this together into one simple, powerful checklist.
Okay, ready? Here are your 7 pillars. 1. Check your title deed status. 2. Get those municipal accounts settled. 3. Line up all your compliance certificates. 4. Sign a clear agent mandate. 5. Fill out that disclosure report with 100% honesty. 6. Go over the offer to purchase with a magnifying glass. And 7. Choose an experienced conveyancer. Get these right, and you're golden.
Which leads me to my final question for you. After all that, take a moment and really think. Is your property legally ready to hit the market? Because taking care of these things now is going to save you a world of time, money, and stress down the road.
For sure.